Welcome to the Pastor Can Cook Show. I'm your main man, Pastor Chef. This morning I am doing the $1 billion breakfast biscuits. Come on into the cooking laboratory. Let me show you how we prepare this simple yet salacious, delicious biscuit. Come on, follow me over here. Okay, I got the oven preheated at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. First thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to melt a stick of butter or a half a cup of butter. This is unsalted butter. I'm going to put it in the oven, let this butter get good and melted, because this is one of the main ingredients for enhancing that billion dollar biscuit. So let me put this in the oven. I'm going to let this melt. Okay, while the butter is melting, I'm going to use 4 cups of biscuit flour. I'm going to use 1 cup of lemon lime Sprite. You don't have Sprite, you can use 7-Up. You don't have 7-Up, you can use ginger ale, but I'm using lemon lime Sprite. Then I'm going to use 1 cup of sour cream. 1 cup of sour cream. These are all the ingredients. This is it. 4 ingredients: butter, biscuit, Sprite, sour cream. What I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna mix all this, stir all this together. Okay, got my dough, got it formed. Now it's time to roll it out and start cutting the dough into biscuits. All these years I still haven't gotten me a cookie cutter or a dough cutter, so I'm going old school. I got a mason jar top, and I'm just gonna use that. Show you how we do it. Notice I went old school. Got my surface floured. Got that old school rolling pin. Got a little flour in that. And I want to roll this out to about a 1/4 inch thick. Right? By the way, the butter is already melted in my 9x13 baking dish that I'm gonna use. Y'all know how Big Mama and them used to do it, right? Then you take your cookie cutter, in my case, my mason jar, and I just cut out my biscuits. I'm gonna do about 12 of these. Then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do when I get them all cut out. Okay, my biscuits are all cut out. Now I wanna do, in my 9x13 buttery dish, I wanna just place the biscuits inside of my dish here, on top of all that good butter. Just like this. I'm gonna bake this 425 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna check them. 425 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Show you. $1 billion breakfast biscuits. I'm the Pastor Chef. Stand by, baby. Okay, listen, the $1 billion biscuits are out of the oven. Here go a sneak preview of them right here. I'm gonna let these cool. Stay tuned. I got one more little treat for you. These are the $1 billion breakfast biscuits. While my biscuits are cooling, I have another little treat for you. I'm gonna make some old-fashioned cream beef. Some of them call it cream gravy, but I call it cream beef. If you spend any time in the Army, I know. And you went to the mess hall for breakfast, they had cream beef. They call it SOS. I'm not gonna tell you what SOS stood for, but we call it in Mississippi cream beef. And so I'm gonna use a half a pound of ground beef. This is 90-10, right? I'm gonna get my ground beef all grounded. Okay, while my ground beef is halfway cooked, I'm gonna add about a half of teaspoon of black pepper and about a half a teaspoon of salt. while that's cooking. And I'm gonna stir that in. I wanna get this ground beef good and seasoned. Just a little salt, just a little pepper, okay? Wanna get this ground beef good and brown. Ground beef is brown like I like it. Now what I wanna do, I wanna drain some of this fat off of, see that juice is nothing but fat. I'm gonna drain some of that off of my meat, okay? Now I wanna add about 2 teaspoons of flour. 2 teaspoons of flour. And I wanna get that stirring up in there. 2 teaspoons of flour. Depends on how many people you're preparing for. You can always multiply, add your ingredients. Now I want to add 2 cups of milk. You can use whole milk or skim milk, it's up to you. I've even used almond milk, but it's up to you. All right. Get that going real good. Good, and stir it up in there. Right here is what I want to add about a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Just for me, just a little half a teaspoon. Now you can taste it to make sure you know it's seasoned the way you want it. I got my creamed beef to the thickness that I like it. If you want it thinner, you're gonna add more milk. If you want it thicker, you're gonna add a little bit more flour. But I got it where I like it. I got it where I like it. So turn the heat off, and that's it. Old-fashioned creamed beef or beef gravy, whatever you want to call it. I like creamed beef better. Right? All right, here go the biscuits on display. Old-fashioned billionaire buttery breakfast biscuits. Past the chef. Here they are right here. Aren't they mouth-watering? It's time for the taste test, baby. $1 billion biscuits smothered in old-fashioned creamed beef. All I can say is, booyah! Past Chef has done it again. I've done it again. Another dish for the books, baby. You've been watching the Pastor Ken Cook Show. I'm the Pastor Chef Harold D. Lewis Sr. Always remember, either your faith have to expand to accommodate your vision, or your vision will shrink to accommodate your faith. I love you, God loves you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Till the next time.